Alright, I tried to put this up earlier due to the content, the subject matter, and me basically calling the government who is doing this, combative, which is actually what this is. Wyoming, no doubt through some law or another through the U.S. government, which we have not yet seen, is claiming ownership of the wind, ladies and gentlemen, related to the turbines and the wind industry. I can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. Not even going to start trying. Who owns the wind? We do. Wyoming says it's taxing those who use it. Not only are they using the water and they're taxing it and they're forcing us to use water under the Clean Water Act and everything else, but now they're going so far as to say that they can tax the very wind. And this is basically what they're claiming here. Wyoming Legislature began entertaining the lofty question, who owns all of the wind? They conclude quickly, of course, that the government does, that Wyoming does, and that via their authority through the government of Wyoming and the authorities thereof, they basically have the ability to tax the wind coming through the Rocky Mountains and across the Sea of Sagebrush, and to produce plenty of profit in a world that wants more renewable energy, some of it expanding mines into the Wyoming Legislature. To them, it's with great efficiency in a conservative state that not traditionally tilted toward burdening the energy industry, that they did something no other state has done. They taxed the wind. So not only is it illegal to be on land without government authority and to just pitch a tent, it is illegal to use the water without government authority. Now it is illegal to use the wind. This is what it'll say down here. I'm just showing you. Basically, in the 4 years Wyoming's been taxing the power generated by the wind, basically here, they made $15 million. They're hoping to move that number up to in or around $500 million. And this is all being done through Bill Miller of hang on, let it go down. One of the energy companies in the area. They want to build a world's largest solar farm in Wyoming. Across the Chokecherry and Sierra Madre. Among others, he's creating a 300 megawatt capacity station where he's going to basically ask for $1 per megawatt per hour produced. And I'm trying to find the company. Here we go. Power Watt Co. of Wyoming and basically trends west through Anschutz Corp. And a couple in Staples Center in Los Angeles. And basically they came in and proposed the idea and no doubt corrupted the Wyoming legislature to basically allow them to use. Nobody. Oh, well, your legislatures of the Wyoming government. Oh, we do? Yeah. I mean, that's essentially how I kind of view it. I highly doubt that, Wyoming legislature just basically said, oh my goodness, you know what? Let's make profit off the wind by owning it. So now they're claiming ownership of the wind. They think we're so savage they can do this. It's ridiculous. I did put up a clip of the theme song Colors of the Wind from Disney's Pocahontas. It does kind of go with this. The idea is that, The only people they see as people is them. They think that they can land on any land they want and claim it. And basically, they think that they can own everything and make a profit off it, including the natural resources, which is what we've seen. So now the land is illegal to own because the government owns it. The water is illegal to own because the government owns it. And now the wind is illegal to own because the government owns it. And remember, no state has the authority to make laws that the federal government generally does not have governments over, or governance over, depending on how you look at it. So there has to be some kind of federal law, they stated, where Wyoming got power from the feds to own the land coming, or to own the water, the wind coming through the state for their power generated. So this is what it really is, folks. This is what it's coming down to. They own the natural resources through the billionaires, and the states are really just proxies for the billionaires. I mean, that's exactly what this is. And basically, they own all the natural resources. They own us like shovels, and that's basically what we are to them. And that's why they can kill us off and replace us in a couple of hours, because they don't care. We're less than human. We're less than sentient beings to them. And we are savages to their conquering efforts. We always have been, we always will be. And it goes back to that 1213 treaty and everything else. I mean, we're talking about the same things that have been going on last 2,500 years, and cycle that around since Lemuria, and cycle that around since whatever else you believe in. And this is basically the same situation. They think we're savages, and they think that it's not our right to own it. It's theirs. They own it. Now they're going to do to the wind and the air what they did to the water. The water is almost virtually unusable. It has so many chemicals being pumped through it, it's naturally unusable at this point. The only reason they bottle it is so that they can make profit off it. I guarantee you the bottled water is probably just as bad as the tap water. Oh, yes, of course, different brands are better, of course. But they're not going to let you use something that is better than the natural version. I guarantee it's all bad for you. Vaccines are bad. So we're basically in existence to be used as shovels to basically dig up the natural resources and stuff of that nature. So, thank you.